surprised at some of the misconceptions, and local business owner and fitness trainer of X Trainers, Leilani Hina, joins us now to explain. Okay, so many people think that, if I've got this, I don't have to worry about filling my diet with the other things. So let's go through some of them. And that's one of the things. They think, can you get the equivalent in the supplement if you don't eat your veggies? That's myth number one.
Okay, well, I'm a naturalist, so I prefer real food all the time.
Right.
I sell supplements and prefer you to eat. Most people are not going to eat what they're supposed to eat, so that's the reason why we use supplementation. But some vegetables, like broccoli, studies show that no matter how well you put it in a pill form, you won't get the same nutrients out of it. So it's always better to eat things like broccoli. You're not going to get that better in a pill form. So it's always best to do that.
So there are some things that you just can't make up with a supplement. Is there anything that you would say, okay, that would do as a supplement?
Vitamin C, things like that. Yeah, things like that are perfectly fine.
Okay, here's another one. I remember my mama was telling me to take my supplements with food. And if I take my supplements with food or not, it doesn't really matter. That's what some people are concerned about.
It most definitely matters. Some supplements are fat soluble, and if you don't eat those with fat, like vitamins A, D, E, and K, basically what's going to happen is you're not going to absorb that vitamin, so you're kind of wasting money. So you have to take those with fat. So if you have a fat-free diet, you're not going to absorb anything. So a natural fat would be something like salmon. You don't want to do anything that's going to, you want to eat something that's healthy in fat, like salmon. When I say eat something fat, most people think burgers. No, you still have to have fat in your diet, but you want to get that fat derived from something like the salmon that we have here.
Better to take it with food.
With food, always.
Does it matter what time of the day? Some people take it in the morning versus night.
It kind of depends, but most people try to take it at night, and what happens is that they figure, I'm just going to take it before I go to bed, and it doesn't matter. When you do that, you don't take it with food, and then that's a problem because it needs to be mixed with food. So it's always better to take it with food, whether that's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Just make sure it's with food. They work together.
And a lot of people, through friends, they may start taking things their friends are taking. They say, I don't really need to go to my doctor. It's just a supplement. I can take whatever I hear my friends telling me to take. What
Something so common like fish oil. Sometimes
a lot of us take that.
Yes, and a lot of people take this. It has the ability to thin your blood. So if you're taking a blood thinner, and then you're also on fish oil, that could be a real problem. So you should always ask your doctor to find out. You think something's so simple. Everybody thinks this is simple. It's not.
Or calcium or iron.
Yes.
So you guys, especially if you've got certain ailments or you're taking other medication, that's a good tip.
We're not doctors. You need to check with your doctor.
Right.
Make sure. Yes.
Does it matter if I store them in the trunk of my car, like under my bed, in my kitchen? Does it matter where you store them?
I don't know what's going on in her house.
You're traveling and you're just keeping it in a bag that's been in a trunk for days or whatever.
You're supposed to store vitamins in a dry place. And all the labels say so. I'm guilty of doing this. I'll store mine on top of the microwave. Microwaves put out heat, bad for vitamins. On top of the refrigerator, that produces heat, that's bad. In the bathroom medicine cabinet is the most common. I do it as well.
But if you're traveling, then as soon as you
in the suitcase, cold, dry place. You don't want a spot that's going to heat up at all or have moisture, which is the bathroom. Take those out of the medicine cabinet. It seems like it's logical. It is not.
Okay, and some people say when I go to the bathroom, my urine is yellow. Does that mean it's just leaving my body and I'm not retaining any of it?
Your body will get rid of something that it doesn't need. But if you're taking anything with a B complex in it, like B2, it's got riboflavin, it's supposed to come out yellow. So that's naturally going to happen. But drink more water and then you won't have to worry about that.
And in terms of, I've had it for 6 years, but it still works.
No, it doesn't.
There is a date, right?
Yes. On the bottom of any label, or somewhere on that label, is an expiration date. After time, when it expires, it loses about 10 to 20% of its potency. It'll still work. But you might be wasting money and wasting time because you could have gotten more out of it.
Okay, and cheaper is always better?
Come on. I mean, even with your clothes, that's not true. I mean, you get what you pay for. You definitely get what you pay for, and you always want to put the best in your shell inside your body, versus anything else.
Okay.
So if you go for cheap, you might.
I learned some good things. Hopefully you did too. Eat it with food.
Yes.
And it's probably better to store it in a good place and watch the expiration. And don't just take it on your own without a doctor. Thanks a lot, Leilani. Appreciate it.